What's up YouTube, Gaff from Cardfight Nation, and finally we have the Goku Deck Profile. I've tried recording a few times, but it's kind of been iffy and I'm just getting with the sort of program and editing and uploading and all that garbage. So yeah, here's the deck. I'll start with the starter. Conroe over here on his own because he is busted. Come last one, search for a grade 1 Goku Kagero. And then we'll go with the grade 3s. We have 4 Goku, drive check grade 3, and you get to kill one of their grade 1 or lowers. So basically you run 23 triggers, that's sort of the idea of the deck. When you drive check the grade 3, you get to kill off one of their boosters. So it makes their attacks really small, that means you can sort of block for 5 on all of their attacks. So run 2 Executioner, as you can see. Not much to be said really, it attacks with good numbers, even with the draw trigger behind it. Yeah, and if I'm playing against Azel or something that has a 10k, if I put bar behind it, it hits 20, which is nice. I've got Draconic Overlord, which is a backup ride, only because it's 11k, and it's a good rearguard for walling as well. On to the grade 2s, 8 10ks, 4 Nahalem, 4 Garp, and then 3 Berserk Dragon, because I sort of felt that I needed more of that 10ks compared to Berserk Dragon. And I still see Berserk Dragon now, so it's alright. The grade 1s, we got 4 Super Strong Bar, 8k, enough said. 4 Kimnara, you sort of really need 4 Kimnara, especially in a deck that hates grade 1s as much as this does. Just with Goku on its own, and then Berserk Dragon can kill grade 1s as well. You don't always just kill a grade 1 as soon as you see it. You kill something that's important, like a Vanguard booster or a booster that's behind Tom. Just in case they don't have anything else to put behind it. So you can just kill good boosters and leave it on the field as well. Like you can start with it, leave it on the field, and they'll be scared to sort of play anything because they don't want it to die, obviously. 4 Perfect Shields, because I won't actually see them. And with the grade 3s in hand, you can ditch those. You've got various other cards you can ditch with them, and I seem to damage check them a lot, so I run 4. And then 2 copies of ammo. He's the main Conroe search, unless I happen to be good and draw it, then I can search for a Bari or a Bar, depending on how my hand is going. Maybe a Kimnara, if I feel I'll need it. And yeah, it's good for filtering out the grade 3s and sort of making your way to the next kill trigger, so that's why that one's good. Run 8 crit, 4 Tarn, 4 Draco Kid, because they're better than Raksha, obviously. 4 Monica. I run Monica over Gatling Claw because it is 5k and because the chances of you drawing Gatling Claw in the opening turn and actually having gone first aren't really that high, and I don't want to rely on having Gatling Claw Dragon and wasting a counterblast on something that's not really that important. That's pretty much as I want to say on that. I don't want to make this video like 20 minutes long or whatever. And then we got 4 heal triggers, which is standard. So the basic idea for the field, you want to have Goku. Zoom in, yay. You want to have Goku in the middle as a Vanguard, obviously, and you want to have ammo behind it because they won't be blocking the Vanguard attack as much, especially early game. So you can use ammo to filter through sort of dead cards if you've drawn, Monicas that you haven't been able to play, excess up here. If you've already used 2 Berserk Dragons, you won't need the 3rd one. And your other column will probably consist of one of these 10ks boosted by either a Kimnara that you're going to pop off and then replace with a Monica, because it's basically your secondary booster behind Bar. Because Kimnara vanishes and you only run 2 ammo and you search out the first one for the Vanguard, so yeah. And then on another side you'll want Executioner with a Bar behind it generally. Especially in my meta, we got a lot of Spike Brothers and Gold Paladin. So the 20 is important to make them drop 2 to 3 cards at sort of late game at that point. And it's a good swinger as well. Like you can put anything behind it, it swings for good numbers. That's pretty much it. I have thought about running Lawkeeper as a backup over Overlord. Overlord's there. I don't know. I don't really think that it would suit the deck. Like, I'd need to have Bar behind it to hit the good numbers, and that's what Lord Keeper's about, is hitting the good numbers. I don't think that's really sort of valid in this deck, especially when you want ammo behind the Vanguard to filter through stuff in this deck, compared to Lord Keeper where it's all about hitting the numbers. So I felt Overlord was probably the best sort of backup to run. Like, I could run 3 Executioner and run an extra grade 1, like another ammo or a tech Iron Tail Dragon or something like that. But I just feel that you need the 8 grade 3s for you to even think about retiring anything, because more often than not I see grade 3s in my opening hand, and sort of Goku is a bit dead, and Overlord becomes a good sort of sitter. Tom needs to swing for 16 to even matter. You can't have decks that just drop a 10k and swing at you, so that's always very good as well. Nothing else to really talk about. So that's the Goku deck profile. It's pretty standard, besides maybe a Gaff for a Berserk Dragon up here, and maybe Kimnara for another ammo, and some Lore Keeper stuff up here, maybe dual axes. I just don't feel, I want to have consistency, so that's why I run the Dragonic Executioner over dual axe Arc Dragon. I don't really care that much about hitting the 21, it's just hitting a constant number is what's good for me. And the draw triggers, because I want to play those draw triggers even in front of Conroe to hit 10, so that's still very good. 8 crit, standard, heal triggers, obviously a standard. All these 10Ks, boosted by the draw triggers, as I've already said. Yeah, so that's the deck profile. Feel free to give me suggestions or whatever, but I don't think this deck's going to change all that much from now until set 5, when I switch it over to Dope by just taking out these and putting in the end, and taking out these and putting in more of those. I'm not sure what to take out for Heat Now if I run Heat Now come December. So we'll see what happens at that point. May end up taking out maybe Kimnara or 2, or taking out a grade 10 for it or something like that. But yeah, beyond that, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Remember to leave your comments and suggestions down below. We'll be coming up to you with some more deck profiles, some more discussions, and hopefully some games at some point. Just got to work on the glare issues that we've got. As you can see, even here, the glare is working out pretty bad on this body. But yeah, thanks for watching, and catch you guys next time. Cheers, bye.